How's it going, everyone? So in this video, I'm going to talk about how to grow taller naturally step-by-step tutorial. So before I get started, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I do appreciate the support, helps my channel grow. Please follow me on Instagram, DylanBurke999. So there are a couple of things that you guys can do. One thing that I want to point out is back in the day, probably like 40, 50, 60, 70 years ago, really far back, the average height of a person was about 5'5", 5'6". Average height of a person now is roughly 5'9". So we have slowly over time gotten taller and taller and taller. I remember back in the day, there was one person, he was 7 feet tall. Now there's a lot of people. I always see basketball players, they're always 7 feet tall, 7'2", 7'3", 7'2", 7'3". People are definitely getting taller. And the reason for that has to do with a couple of things. The first one is by far the most important, and that is the foods you are consuming. If you put good, healthy foods in your body's going to respond accordingly. It's going to get taller. If you eat foods that are highly processed, high in fat, overall just bad foods, unhealthy foods, you know, the ones that taste amazing, the cookies, the candy, the chips, all the foods that are unhealthy, your body's not going to like that. It's not going to grow as quickly. It'll still grow, obviously, but it won't grow to the max potential as if you ate healthy. So eating healthy is super important. Another thing to watch out for is deficiencies. About 95% of people are deficient in vitamin D. That's a lot of people deficient in vitamin D. I take a vitamin D supplement every single day just because sometimes, you know, in order to get vitamin D naturally, you have to be out in the sun for about 15 to 20 minutes. Sometimes where I live, though, you don't even see the sun. It could be cloudy all day, or in the wintertime, you don't really get that much sun during the day. So vitamin D, I feel 10 times better when I take a vitamin D supplement. Just one thing to consider. You don't have to if you don't want to, but just something to consider. Ask your doctor. So I really recommend that. Another thing is sleep. About 90% of the height when you grow occurs when you are sleeping. So in order to grow taller, we should put ourselves in that position as often as possible or for as long as possible. So you don't have to sleep like 16 hours a day, but you should probably get more than the minimum that doctors recommend, which is about 7 hours for adults. I would try to get 9 hours. I feel amazing after 9 hours of sleep. 7 hours I can do, but I feel pretty tired during the day. 8 hours I feel good, but 9 hours I feel amazing. So sleep is really important too. End the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.